Welcome to Lifestyle Buzz Today with Orlando. Fresh, innovative, entertaining talk about topics we are all in one way or another involved with. And now, here's your host, Orlando Burgos.
Well, hello world, and yes, once again, we're here to entertain you in the maximum way possible, okay? I hope all of you out there had a little bit better beginning to 2018 than I did. I closed it with the flu and was away for a couple of weeks. Upside down, totally upside down. But hey, like everything else, we get better. What is happening to my beautiful California, for God's sakes, especially my area of Santa Barbara? So beautiful, but so badly damaged by the weather. The only thing that is missing from the apocalyptic situation up there is pestilence, and then the whole set will be complete. But in the meantime, we wish all the people from Santa Barbara Godspeed and a great recovery. I know that in just a short time, everything will be back to normal. This Monday, we are celebrating a very special time, which is the Martin Luther King birthday. Sadly enough, many people know the name Martin Luther King. Many really don't know the background and the heart that the man had to do what he did. And I was fortunate enough to be young and able to attend. In 1965, I went to see him at UCLA, where he gave a speech. And the man was electrifying. I mean, it's like, just brings your soul out. And so I want all of you to know that this holiday means more than just a barbecue. It means more than just going to the beach or a long drive. It's a day of service. It's a day for all of us to remember that we should do something for fellow man. And I hope all of you that are listening, take a little time. Be kind to somebody and follow the dream, because it is well worth it and something that we all should do. Today, we have a surprise for you that I know you are going to enjoy. And I'm just going to give a little introduction before we actually get into the topic. We have on the phone Mary Hatzall. And many of you have not heard her name. I met her at a function not too long ago, and she enthralled me with her story, but not her personal story. The story of the place that she heads, called Camelot. Camelot. And it's all about therapeutic horsemanship for the disabled. Amazing stuff. And we're going to learn more and more and more about it. But first, I'd like to introduce Mary to you. Mary, are you there?
I am here, Orlando. It's nice to hear your voice.
Well, likewise. And we are going to have a great show, and you're going to tell us all about Camelot. And people are going to listen, and they're going to enjoy it, I know, and then help out, because that's what it's all about.
Music to my ears.
Yeah. So we'll be back in just a couple of minutes, and we'll get going with Mary here, okay? We'll be right back.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call Smart Fares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644.
All right, we are back, and once again, we are with Mary Hadsall. Did I pronounce your name right, Mary?
You did, Orlando Hadsall.
Oh,
One of
okay,
those,
Hadsall.
it's a Norwegian name, and it kind of sticks a little as you're saying it.
Okay, all right. Well, Camelot Therapeutic Horsemanship, Path International Riding Instructor, CHA Master Level IRD Instructor. I don't know what those letters mean, but I can more or less guess that you know how to go around horses, right?
I do know how to go around horses, and what those letters signify is that I have certification through two of the organizations that really govern the safety in this industry that I work in. Okay. Path International and CHA, the Certified Horsemen's Association. They're the safety standards that we follow here at Camelot.
Okay. Now, I've been reading about Camelot, and why don't you tell us the story, and then we'd go to the mission, because this was started by Eileen Saiwaski.
Her name's harder to pronounce than mine. Shahusky.
Okay. Tell us a little bit of her story, because that's what actually created Camelot, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. No interview or story about Camelot would be complete without the history of what got us started and what really gives us our marching orders and established our mission. So Eileen Shahusky she's the most amazing woman I personally have ever met. And as a young girl, she had a love of horses and a strong desire to learn how to ride and how to care for them. And she had difficulty finding a place where she could learn all of the components and aspects of horse care as well as riding because of what people viewed were limitations based on her disability.
Ah, okay.
She has a neuromuscular disease, and she's a walking quadriplegic. Okay. And everywhere she went looking to learn to ride, the instructors and the facilities wanted to put her on a horse and lead her around in a circle on a pony ride. Okay. And that just wasn't enough for her. She came to find a program called Dragon Slayers, which is located in Santa Cruz, California. Okay. And there she studied with the now deceased Joseph Rivers. And he is the man that really lit a very large fire under her, and he was the first person, a man with a disability, whose lifestyle and work she was very proud of and wanted to emulate. He's a polio survivor, or was a polio survivor, and was truly the first person that she met that inspired her to strive and live life to its fullest and to achieve her greatest accomplishment, which was starting Camelot.
It's absolutely amazing that there's able-bodied people all over our world that do nothing but complain about one thing or another. I mean, they make a big to-do if they get a paper cut, if they have a hangnail, as much as if they have the flu, whatever. People have a tendency to really wallow in the negative aspects of what's going on in their life. And then you hear somebody like Eileen here who had an honest-to-goodness, true limiting disability that she refused to accept as limiting.
Exactly.
And, I mean, it's so inspirational. For me, it's something that I find awesome. I mean, if there was another word besides awesome, I would use it. But for me, this is the maximum greatness. Is she still involved?
When I think of Eileen, the word inspiring comes to mind because the lives she has affected and impacted.
Well, not only does she have a disability, but obviously she was not born with a golden spoon in her mouth, because she looks like she started with low funds, and I think it was mainly the desire to do something.
Her father was in the Navy, so she was raised as a military brat. So she learned very young. You pull your boots up by your bootstraps, and you take care of what needs to be taken care of, and that true grit got her through a lot of significant challenges as she set out to start Camelot. Wasn't an easy road.
No, I bet not. But you know what? I have to tell you one thing, that I have a military background too, because it just happens to be that I was part of the Air Force, and it does put into you a positive thinking mode that sometimes you forget is there, but then all of a sudden you find the switch and boom, there it is. And being related to a military person, like in this case Eileen, it rubs off. That independence, that want to thrive, that want to move forward, comes up periodically. Is she still involved with Camelot?
She is still. She is my greatest mentor.
Okay.
So she's a phone call away and a short visit. She lives in Phoenix, so I see her frequently, and when there's something that I need to discuss and bounce ideas off of, she is the first person that I go to.
Okay.
So she is very involved. I was on the phone with her earlier this week.
All right. Well, if you talk to her, please let her know that I admire her. I don't know her, but just reading her story has made changes in my own life, because
wonderful.
Sometimes
I will share that.
Sometimes I had an accident a couple of years ago, and I groaned and moaned about the fact that I hurt while I was getting better. But you know what? It worked out, because I recovered from being told I was going to be in a wheelchair to being totally ambulant, totally active, everything good. And I think it has to do with inspirations that you read from people like Eileen. That I read a lot, and I get emotional about listening to this stuff. Tell me about Camelot.
Camelot. Camelot is a program where children and adults come to learn to ride and to care for horses.
Okay.
And that's kind of the big picture of what Camelot is. We offer private instruction, and our students will come for 1.5-hour weekly lessons. But what really takes place, the true magic that is Camelot, is over time, while students are working alongside volunteers and working alongside their four-legged instructor, their horse, they discover that they truly can influence an animal that is far, far greater than they are.
Right.
If you take a young lady that maybe has cerebral palsy and walks with a walker, maybe she has a scissor gait and it's difficult for her to take a step without her knees rubbing together.
Hold that thought right there, Mary, because we need to take a little break.
Okay.
And we'll be back, and don't forget where you stopped, okay?
I won't forget it.
We'll be right back.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere, you owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
Hi, friends. This is Larry Manetti. Go to LarryManetti.com to get my book, Aloha Magnum. You'll read all about the wonderful guest stars like Carol Burnett, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, and many, many more. There is an episode guide and my favorite recipes that I really cook at home. I will include a free signed photo with every book. Get Aloha Magnum at LarryManetti.com. Order now. Aloha.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's to see the memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. See the art of the masters, an Italian town square complete with storefronts of old Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, fairy lights from cathedral ceilings, and our ancestors smiling down at you from the family love altar. The romance of Romeo and Juliet, and find the mystical room of the moon. And don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, make our own sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. From pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, just $18.95, and Angelo's and Vinci's has been named 2 years in a row Best Italian Restaurant in Orange County. Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurant at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022.
Trying to sell your old car? Instead, donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind. Pickup is free and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats, whether they run or not. Call right now and receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to over 50 locations. Call 1-800-785-9618. Donate your car today. That's 1-800-785-9618.
All right, we are back, and we are to continue here with Mary Hatzel from Camelot. Continue with your story, Mary, please.
Yes. So, before the break, I was discussing the magic that happens when someone is writing, and if you imagine that young writer is someone with cerebral palsy and possibly a scissor gait, which means when she walks, it's difficult for her to walk without her knees possibly rubbing or bumping.
Okay.
And then you watch this young rider mount a horse and take charge, take command. She discovers that her body can indeed influence a 1,000-pound animal. And what that teaches, she discovers and learns independence. She learns that she is in command, and command of a horse does translate over time to command of life.
Right.
Students discover they develop a voice. They learn that they are the ones in charge, and they are controlling the horse. They are managing a team of volunteers to facilitate their class for them. And for many of our students, it's the first time that they've learned that they are masters of their bodies, that their bodies are beautiful just as they are. We're not trying to fix anybody. I'm not trying to cure anything. I'm trying to teach through horseback riding and horsemanship that anything that you want to do, you can do. It might take some hard work. It's through struggling that we succeed. And the sky is truly the limit. And
Is the theory
really
behind Camelot that in reality, if let's say a student wanted companionship, they can get a dog, but I'm just kind of guessing at that the fact that they're getting an animal that is enormous to begin with is more inspiring to develop that want or not want that acceptance of control?
Well, I'd have to say that it probably is a little different for every student that rides out here.
Okay.
But we serve many riders that have they're wheelchair users and walkers, and when they roll up the ramp and we assist them on horseback, it can be terrifying. They're leaving something comfortable and known, and they're embarking on something that is very foreign. Most of our students haven't ridden in the past, and they suddenly discover a freedom, and they discover mobility that is fluid, that is, for many, effortless.
Mm-hmm.
There's an opportunity for them to be out riding on our property trails. We go out across the street, and there's miles and miles of desert that we can enjoy. And as they're crossing that road, perhaps there's someone in a car that has stopped, and they're watching that rider cross, and they are thinking to themselves, man, I wish I was you. I wish I was riding that beautiful horse. You are so lucky. And in most circumstances, when our students are moving around from point A to point B, the average person doesn't look at them and say, wow, I wish I was you. And that is a magical moment. It is freeing, and it is it's life-changing, and it's powerful. And it's theirs. Those victories are theirs.
Is there special equipment required for the students to ride besides the saddle?
For some. We don't have any adaptive equipment. There are saddles that have been modified with Velcro straps, or I've seen, I know one gentleman who is a competitive roper, and he's paralyzed from the waist down, and he has seat belts, a lap belt that he's had bolted to a saddle, so he actually buckles himself in. We do not use adaptive equipment of that nature. So we have regular saddles. We do have some surcingles, which are a strap that goes in front of the rider that has handles. Okay. So students can hold handles if they need additional balance and upper body stability. Cool. But our students are riding in English and Western saddles. We've got jumping saddles, dressage saddles, Australian saddles, endurance. There's a wide variety of equipment that we use. Some saddles have a deeper seat. Some saddles have longer leg flaps that might provide better opportunity for a rider's legs to stretch and come down around their horse's sides. So depending on what the riders need, we match student to horse and equipment to student, and but we don't go shopping at a specialty store to find equipment. We just use regular riding gear.
All right.
We have reins with loops that we've attached. So for some students, holding a loop might be easier than holding on to a rein, but by and large, our equipment is just standard riding gear you'd find in any tack room.
All right. Let's take a little break now,
okay,
and then we'll continue to our closing segment, okay? We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere, you owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Shep's developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Shep's has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Shep's at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com, 310-873-4422.
It has been said that everyone has a book in them. But do you have the time or the ability to write your book? Maybe you picked up some skills or had a life experience that you want to pass on in the form of a book to help others. Maybe you want to leave an autobiography for your family. Or maybe you've built a successful business and you want to share your story. At Dorrance Publishing Company, we have professional writers who can help turn your book idea into a finished manuscript quickly and affordably. A Dorrance ghostwriter can provide as much or as little help as you need to complete your book. You'll work directly with your ghostwriter to finish your book faster than you ever could on your own. It's easy to become a published author. Call Dorrance now to learn more. 800-485-8803. 800-485-8803. 800-485-8803. Call right now. That's 800-485-8803.
CRN listeners, when you come to Southern California, stop by a great restaurant, the Dresden Restaurant at 1760 North Vermont Avenue in Hollywood. Enjoy great entertainment, like the music of the legendary Marty and Elaine at the world-famous Dresden Restaurant. The Dresden was a location for the making of the movie Swingers. Now you can swing with stars Marty and Elaine. Plus, enjoy great food, too, like French onion soup, artichoke hearts, and many other great appetizers. Seafood, there's salmon, shrimp scampi, New Zealand orange roughy, halibut, Lake Superior whitefish, and specialties like veal, marsala, piccata, and parmigiana. Plus, we've got a great roast rack of lamb, chicken piccata, and cordon bleu, and pasta dishes, too. Steaks, filet, New York, Chateaubriand for two. Much more, too, including pork chops, prime rib of beef, and an incredibly extra large cut of prime rib. It's the Dresden Restaurant, open for lunch Monday through Saturday and dinner Monday through Sunday. Check us out at 1760 North Vermont Avenue or call 323-665-4294.
We are back with Mary Hatzall. Mary, is Camelot... it has to be expensive to operate Camelot.
Well, anyone that owns horses knows that they are not an inexpensive animal to keep or maintain. So,
right.
So yes.
So, tell me, are you like part of a huge millionaire grant that put this together, or how does it work?
No, nothing like that at all. We are 100% supported by our community.
Oh.
We receive donations and grants from various corporations and foundations, and it's individual people like you, Orlando, that provide the funding that runs this program. We are entering our 35th year of lesson seasons. This is an anniversary year for us, and since inception, we have never charged a family or a person that has ridden here a penny for the services.
Oh, really?
It's all been given away.
Oh, my goodness. Tell me, if I knew somebody who would participate in this because they have a person that qualifies, how do they go about it?
Students and families find us. Our greatest resource is our website,
Okay.
CamelotAZ.org, and from there, whether someone is interested in participating in the program, volunteering, or providing donations, all of that can be made possible through our website.
That's amazing. Now, is this like a growing process? Are you getting more horses because you have are the horses trained in any way to help, or Is it just a regular
Absolutely.
horse?
Our evaluation period when we bring horses in is a lengthy one. We evaluate them for a good 12 weeks before we make the decision
Okay, all right.
that they're going to stay. So this work is not for every single horse. In fact, most horses are turned away. Not everyone is cut out to do this work. So it's a very lengthy process.
Okay.
And the training is ongoing. The horses go through years of training for this work.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because I was thinking about the fact that I tried riding in the past, and it seems to me that the horse knows whether the rider can control their actions or they don't, and they have a tendency to take over if they know that they're not controlled, right?
Absolutely. Well, horses are masters of body language. I mean, that's how they communicate with each other. They're a nonverbal species, and so very quickly they can sum up whether someone that's handling them, so this happens long before you get on their back, whether they are someone that is able to take command of the situation. And if the rider can't, the horses will. There can only be one leader.
Yeah, because that's the reason why I asked the question is because I'm sure that for first-time riders in your program, there has to be an aspect of fear.
Oh, yes.
And the horses, they sense that, and I was kind of concerned with the fact that if a person is just starting and this thing takes off, I mean, it's going to be a situation that's not fun at all.
Could be a very dangerous situation, and I have a motto that nobody leaves with more disabilities than they arrive when they come to Camelot, and we take safety very, very seriously. So when students start, there's always a header, someone that's leading the horse, and we'll have sidewalkers in place, someone walking alongside the student. And then as skills are mastered, some of these safety measures are stepped back, and some of our students will go on to be walk, trot, canter riders. Some compete, and we have other students that will need assistance with someone leading their horse and walking alongside for their personal safety for the entire time that they're riding with us. So it really is based on the rider needs.
Do you advise people to attend your facility ahead of making up their mind whether to take their loved one to be with you?
Absolutely. And I also, when people are looking into services, I also make recommendations to some other programs because private instruction might not be what they are looking for. Say if someone is really needing that social activity of a large group format, we're not the best choice for them. So for me, it's always about what's in the best interests of the rider, especially since we don't charge for services. I'm not looking to the student as a revenue source.
Right.
And the intake process involves coming out to the facility, a one-on-one interview with me while I assess their interests, their goals, their needs. And they get a tour of the facility and registration paperwork. And part of that assessment is not only whether I can deem whether I can provide safe services, it also gives the individual an opportunity to say, hey, do I want to take this on? Do I want weekly classes? Accountability is very high here, and I want students eagerly attending their classes. Makes it much more fun as an instructor when your students truly want to be here. And we're pretty far north. We're in North Scottsdale, and some of our riders come from Surprise. We've had some come from Prescott Valley. So for riders that are going a long distance, they need to come out and see the facility first to make that assessment on their own whether we're the right match.
Is this a place where, let's say, somebody who lives here in California and they want take a couple of weeks, let's say, is this something that you are acceptable to?
It typically doesn't work. That's kind of on a drop-in or the short term. We have a curriculum we've created, and our students are going to be studying multifacets of horse care. So I look to see that our students are really able to commit to the entire lesson season. And the paperwork involved includes a physician's release. So for someone that is just coming out for a couple of weeks, maybe on vacation, or just lives here for a couple of months, it ends up filling a lesson spot that later becomes vacated, and then I've got a hole in my schedule. So we provide services. When I am at capacity, I have 24 riders on the schedule. 2 students receive private instruction in 3 different lesson slots in the afternoons. So I really want my students there. Holes and gaps in the schedule creates challenges for the volunteers that are coming out and taking time out of their day to work alongside our students.
All right. Well, we need to take a little break, and then we come back.
Okay.
I'll ask you a couple of more questions, and then we'll let you go.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wake up today without pain. Wake up every day feeling great. Avi Naturals' new turmeric curcumin, used daily, makes life better. It helps relieve those achy joints, gives you the freedom to be as active as you want. Avi Naturals is water soluble for maximum absorption. Avi Naturals is scientifically tested to give you better results. Avi Naturals helps you wake up every day feeling great. Go online to avinaturals.com. Use promo code CRN and get 25% off your order today. That's spelled AVIE naturals.com. Promo code CRN for 25% off. avinaturals.com. AVIENATURALS.com. Don't forget to use the promo code CRN and get 25% off. avinaturals.com and type CRN for 25% off.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
All right, we are back, and I'm going to take a couple of seconds here with Mary. Mary, please give us all your contact information, please.
Oh, my contact information. I can be reached at mary@camelotaz.org. I can be reached through info@camelotaz.org through our website. And our phone here at the ranch is area code 480-515-1542.
Sounds good. Thank you very much for being with us, Mary. And I can guarantee you that we are going to pass the word and get some people excited about being part of your program, because I think it's so wonderful.
Thank you, Orlando. Thank you very, very much.
Talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Now we are here with the Stitch and Miss Erica Burgos. I think she's related to me, I think.
Hey, guys. Happy New Year. I'm happy to be back. I know the first of the new year where everyone's kind of getting over a cold and whatnot, so it was a little bit a little bit of a bumpy start. But I do remember a few shows ago that I did talk about, the color of the year for 2018 was ultraviolet. So I'm going to talk about that again, but I'm going to talk about how you can incorporate it in your everyday fashion, life, outfits, what have you. It is a really, out there color. A lot of people, if you're afraid to, try the new, which you shouldn't be. My suggestion to you is to incorporate it with like maybe buying a pair of shoes, pair of sock ankle booties, to incorporate it with some, mom jeans with a nice graphic shirt. Also a lot of graphic shirts. Unfortunately, I couldn't find my Metallica shirt today. Life happens. and that's called Laundry Day. So unfortunately, I was not able to rock out that shirt, which has like the ultraviolet purple.
Why are people afraid of vivid colors? I mean, like for me, you know me.
You come out looking like a bumblebee sometimes.
I love bright colors. I mean, to me, it's like my description has always been, what do you want? Something in the juicy fruit color palette type of thing, because I love the bright colors. It energizes me. But some people are more into the drab, more into the gray.
I'm a black and gray girl any day, every day, all day. But however, I do like a pop of color, and how I incorporate it. I mean, for me, I do have like a purple scarf. I incorporate it. If I'm wearing all black, just wrap that sucker around and you have that nice pop of color. Also for for the ladies and gents who love to experiment with makeup, you can also try out there's a lot of makeup right now, like Stila, MAC, Jeffree Star. They have like luscious purples that you can try out, and purple lipstick. I mean, and you don't have to go for the gothic purple lipstick. There is some nice, pretty, like light mauve nudes that have like a hint of purple that I suggest trying out.
Is that? I'm a guy. I mean, I'm just so happens that that's my makeup. I have worn makeup because of being on a set doing work, and just to kind of get the shine off your face or whatever it is. But I cannot see myself actually wearing makeup. However, that said, I've been to a couple of functions in the travel business where people show up, guys, and they are wearing makeup actually.
Well, yeah, I mean, they do wear a little makeup, maybe a little eyeliner, concealer. It's becoming more of the norm than what you think.
I mean, said Mike, you need to get yourself some concealer.
However, going back to the whole statement of the color, I mean, look at yours. I mean, today you're wearing the blue glasses that I got you for Christmas, but you do have the nice purple glasses I got you as well.
Yeah. No, I mean, to me, I mean, I have loved purple from way back as a kid, because the national soccer team that I followed, the Saprissa in Costa Rica, wore purple jerseys.
And that was a purple as well.
Purple and white. And that was, I mean, to me, purple means soccer.
Purple can be incorporated, such as, black, gray, nude, red, blue. It can be incorporated. You just have to, you don't have to like look like Barney to incorporate it. You can incorporate it with a pair of sunglasses. I mean, girls right now are incorporating it with hair. I mean, last year I rocked out pink and purple hair in the tips. I miss my multicolor hair. That might be coming back this year.
That may be coming back. I can see it all now. Now, purple is a color of emotion.
Pantone described this year's color of the year as more of like the mystic, more of the wandering, the new. That's how they basically are describing this year's color of the year. They want people to basically venture out and try new things, explore themselves.
Well, okay, get out of the rut, in other words.
Pretty much. And if you kind of looked at last year and the years past, people kind of felt like they were in a little bit of a rut. So, Pantone being trend forward and everything did bring out this color to be like, hey, everybody, let's go. Let's do this. Let's do something new with ourselves, with our lives, with whatever.
In other words, go dare to explore.
Exactly.
Can I say that?
Yes.
Dare to explore.
Dare to explore. And
you know what? I mean, that fits right up my alley, because I think that people sometimes lead way too much of a static life. People are afraid to really get out there, take a chance.
Exactly.
So that's it. Go to Pantone, pick a nice, what is it?
It's ultraviolet.
There you go.
And if you're looking at the background, yes, I was working on this thing until hours in the morning. So yes, ultra is misspelled. However, I do know how to spell correctly.
All right.
For you,
we'll be back in a couple of seconds with a little bit more.
Hi, everyone. This is Fred Dreyer with some breaking news. My new movie, Highway 395, has just been released. Highway 395 is my latest movie and is now available for all of my friends and listeners to own. Highway 395 is a classic modern-day Western thriller. Action, romance, and the frontier spirit. It's all there in my new movie, Highway 395. Now, here's the best part. You can own this movie tonight by going to my brand new website, freddryer.co. Head to my website now at freddryer.co and check out the trailer. Then order the movie for a great night of entertainment. And while you're at freddryer.co, check out the memorabilia and my career highlights. But don't forget to order my new action thriller movie, Highway 395. So head over to freddryer.co. That's freddryer.co.
Do you like burgers? Then experience the ultimate famous 50-50 burger at Slater's 50-50 in Pasadena, California. 50% ground beef and 50% ground bacon. Stop by at 61 North Raymond Avenue in Pasadena and visit Slater's 50-50. Experience our full bar with craft beer and more. Play in our cool new game room. View the best sports in our Slater's 50-50 TV lounge. Try our Slater's 50-50 burgers by design too, and all of our incredible food, including our Sunday Bloody Mary brunch. Check out our VIP event space for private dining and ask about our chef-inspired catering company with a completely scratch kitchen-based service. It's all at Slater's 50-50 under new management at 61 North Raymond in Pasadena. Call 626-765-9700. 626-765-9700. Call now, 626-765-9700.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
All right, we are back, and time just ran out almost. Okay, so you're the color coordinator person with this new color. What other colors combine?
Well, you can combine it with what I'm wearing, camo with a neutral print, black, navy, and purple work really good. Also, a nice combination that people don't really think of. If you combine the ultraviolet purple with a really poppy red, like if you wear purple pants and like a nice red boot, that works.
Okay, well, you're describing everything for ladies, but I mean, what about a guy?
For the gents, I honestly would recommend like a nice purple tie. Also, like a graphic tee with really cool purple lettering.
Okay.
A nice purple shirt. Also, purple caps as well.
There you go, Mike.
Also, I've seen, I think Forever 21 in the guy section has like a nice purple hoodie going on right now, and guys wear it with like a plain white tee.
I'm not into hoodies. I mean, I don't know. I never have been. I mean,
you've never been a hoodie guy, but that's you though. But for everybody else who is a hoodie person, they might want to check it out. Also, Converse has a really cool pair of purple Converse.
All right. Well,
really cool
okay. There you have it, folks. Mm-hmm. Purple is the new color for this year, and it does change your mood. Like any other color. I mean, like for me, it's certain greens. And there are certain greens that I go, ugh, no. But there are some that are like, they really liven me up. You know? So it doesn't have to be a red or a bright blue or anything else. I mean, explore. go out there and explore and think of the possibilities. I mentioned earlier today that this coming Monday we're celebrating Martin Luther King's birthday, and I have to say that he's a person that I have admired ever since I was a young kid. I came from Costa Rica, where the social barriers are not as pronounced as what we found when we got here in 1958. At that time, it was actually very, very ugly, and something needed to be done. Along comes Martin, and he has a positive, nonviolent way of doing things that way back then as a kid, I had the opportunity of actually going to one of his rallies at UCLA in 1965. And just listening to the man, it's almost like listening to Billy Graham at the time. I'm not extremely religious, but I love humanity. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I do appeal to all the people out there, stop this nonsense about calling everything a racism problem. Stop calling up anything that has to do a fight between whites and blacks, and it's not like that at all. I mean, there will always be people that really think different. There's nothing you can do about that. But in the overall, people are good. People are understanding of the fact that we are all equal under one God, and we should act accordingly. So this year, besides the barbecue and going to the beach and the long drives, spend a little bit of time doing good service to someone else. For contact to the show, please, lifestylebuzztoday@gmail.com. lifestylebuzztoday@gmail.com. Send me your questions, your comments. I really appreciate it. And that's about it. So we have been brought to you by Lazy Dog Productions, LLC. Have a great day. Toodles.